Cusco and Machu Picchu in the Andes of Peru are absolutely cool places. You've got to visit them if you have the opportunity. There is great Peruvian culture with wonderful things to buy and things to see, overlaying the Incan culture, which is incredibly spiritual, really, really interesting, and of course the Spanish culture and architecture, which came after the Incas. The city of Cusco and the area of San Blas is really, really cool to walk around in the old Spanish architecture, the cobblestone streets and the hilly terrain. It's pretty high up in the Andes, so the altitude does get to you. Llamas roaming the streets, of course, and just a really cool vibe. I could walk around here forever. The center, Place d'Armes, has got these beautiful cathedrals and convents. Just amazing scenery. As you walk into the square for the first time, your breath is taken away as you see this beautiful surroundings. Walking through this city, there's vendors everywhere, of course, and wonderful products to buy. A lot of alpaca items, a lot of local crafts, of course. Like most cities, there's local markets. The local market here, the main one's called the San Pedro Market. As you'd expect, wonderful local abundance of fruit. No refrigeration in this world, so the meat in the markets, the cheeses in the markets and such are out there and waiting for you, and you need to buy them fresh. Very inexpensive here in Peru. You have to negotiate, of course, like many third world countries. When they see the opportunity from tourism, they will ask for as much money as they can get. Local juices are made at juice bars. They're just lovely. You can eat very healthy here. Lots of supplies for the plant healing, the ayahuasca, the Palo Santo wood. This is the San Pedro cactus, which is a hallucinogen that helps to bring one closer to God. I was with 4 friends that I met that I'm on the tour with, great young people. We ate at an amazing restaurant called the Greenpoint vegan restaurant with food that makes you forget that you want meat at all. It's just amazing food here. The surrounding hills have wonderful old Incan temples, the Temple of the Moon, Temple of the Monkey, Sacsayhuama, great places to go. And the signs of the Incans are everywhere. The terracing on the mountainsides are absolutely everywhere through the Sacred Valley, through Cusco. It's amazing to think back at how many people must have lived here and the agricultural strength that they had. The Sacred Valley itself is a beautiful, beautiful area. A number of different towns. I went to a town called Pichu, but as you drive through and see this valley, you can see and feel how spiritual it is, how rich in abundance it is with agriculture and just natural beauty. Much of it reminded me of BC, the mountains and the valleys, reminiscent, certainly some different trees. You don't see fir trees here, but beyond that, really reminiscent of the Okanagan Valley, the Kootenays and such. My journey here is definitely one of healing. I am here to continue to look towards my future and deal with some of my challenges of the past. And a lot of healing opportunities are offered here, from Reiki and meditation, training, and yoga, of course, to the plant-based medicines and healing medicines that are offered, the ayahuasca and the San Pedro, and that's what I'm focusing on. This is a wonderful place to do it. This place is very spiritual. You can feel the energy here. The Incan traditions, the Incans were very connected to the plant world, and the plant world being part of this world and very spiritual part of this world. The market, of course, in Pisac was beautiful, just like it was in Cusco. I went and did a San Pedro ceremony at the mountain house associated with Casa de la Gringa, in this beautiful garden with these beautiful houses and beautiful maloca. We drank the San Pedro cactus juice, which puts you into a very loving, thoughtful process of looking inside and dealing with your mind and your emotions and your anxiety. It was a great experience for me. It was an all-day experience. We went for a rebirthing ceremony up at one of the Incan temples, the Temple of the Monkey, which was really, really powerful. Then we got on a train, the group of us, and we went to Machu Picchu. The base of Machu Picchu, there's a town called Aguascalientes, and it's just gorgeous. The natural beauty here is astounding. It's like being in the Rocky Mountains in BC, these very strong flowing rivers, a great town. Of course, a touristy town because so many people in pilgrimage to Machu Picchu. It's full of restaurants and stalls to buy a variety of items from the local population. But just glorious. We went one day at Machu Picchu, and again found this to be just incredible depth. Rodriguez, our guide, talked to us about the Incan history and the history before the Incas. This whole area was populated long before the Incas, and the Incans took some of their traditions and made them their own. Machu Picchu, of course, is a magical place. It's one of the wonders of the world, and I would strongly urge any of you that have any interest at all to find a way to get here. It is breathtaking. We spent a full day here in the clouds and in the rain to start with, but then by noon the sun came out and just these incredible views and vistas. I really felt connected to this place. I've really enjoyed my time here. I could sit here for hours meditating, doing yoga, and just looking at the sights. Being here with my new friends was great. It's amazing how deep you can make a connection when you're on these sort of journeys. The llamas roam free around here, beautiful animals. Of course, there are thousands of tourists here. Everybody's taking pictures. It would be nice to be here up alone, but that is quite selfish. Again, these ruins were spectacular. Looking at the architecture and the engineering of this place was dynamic. We walked around here and just looking at a wall, looking at the steps, looking at the trees, just the smallest item you could stand and wonder about what life was like back then. The systems for moving water around here were really cool to see. The engineering is amazing. Just the age of it as you look at these worn steps and think about people walking across this area hundreds of years ago. Beautiful paths across the mountainside make you wonder what kind of construction went into this. How did they possibly build these pathways along the sheer cliffs of the mountainside? As you walk along here, you're a little scared. Your heart's racing. Almost went off there. You can see the depth of what went into this. So this journey continues to be a fantastic one for me. The development work for me has been really mind-blowing, and it continues. I'm so glad I came back to Peru to see Machu Picchu. I could sit here for hours and just look at this view and think about life. And it's a great place to come if you're on any sort of a journey yourself and are looking for a place to look inward. This is really a great place to go.